What a spot. What a spot. Hello again. This evening I'm out at a place called Stony Hill, which, to be honest, I don't really know too much about, other than it's a little bit hilly, a little bit stony. I don't know, I think that's all I've got for you. So it's down in Albany, and basically, yeah, it's a hill with some stones on it that sort of overlooks the Torndirrup National Park, which is just sort of around the harbour from the town. And I have been here a grand total of one time before, and that was actually yesterday morning, when I just came to scope it out and see what was here, with the intention of coming back and doing exactly what I'm doing right now, to come and take some photos. So I'm gonna have a little poke around. I've got my eye on a couple of shots already that I saw yesterday morning. So I'm gonna have a little wander around and see how we go. Sort of see the sun poking up that way somewhere, poking out through the clouds. There's a lot of smoke around at the moment. I think there might be some controlled burns happening somewhere out to the west, out that way. And yeah, so you've got a whole lot of smoke in the sky and in the atmosphere. We were in town yesterday evening. I wasn't out shooting photos, but I had my camera with me, and there's this shot I got out over the water from the town looking towards the Albany wind farm, and the sun was setting directly behind the wind farm with that super smoky sky. And yeah, I think that made for a pretty cool shot. So I'm not sure how it's going to go this evening, whether or not this sunset's going to sort of fizzle out a bit, or whether it will actually do something interesting. There's nothing better than a gnarly old tree trunk like that. So from up here, you've got the town of Albany over that way. Can't really see it too well, a bit of sort of mist around over there. Over there you've got the Southern Ocean, and then next stop is Antarctica, I guess. What I've decided I'd do today is, or this evening, I've left my my wide-angle lens at home. Actually, that's not true. Metaphorically, I've left it at home. Physically, it's in my bag. But I've found that I've been shooting almost exclusively with my wide-angle lens, which is great. I love the way that a wide-angle lens looks, but I kind of feel like I'm getting a bit trapped, and it's almost like I only know how to shoot with that anymore. So I've sort of decided I'm going to keep that away for this evening, and I've just got a walk around walk around lens on. Doesn't go nearly as wide, but it can get a lot tighter on things. So I'm just going to stick with that one lens today, and yeah, just work on something different. The other thing you might notice is I haven't got my tripod out yet. There's a bit of a circuit, sort of a circular walking path around the top of the hill here. Plenty to explore, so I figure that while the light's okay, I'll just stick to handheld for now, so I can, get around pretty quickly and see what's around. If I see something a little bit later on that calls for the tripod, I may get that out. Not sure about this sunset. There's a little bit of colour in the sky behind me now, but I don't think it's going to do much more than that. What time is it now? I think there's about 8 or 9 minutes until sunset. I don't know actually. I don't know. We'll see. I'm not hopeful, but I'm hoping that something will happen. I think it's probably just because I'm around the other side of the hill now, but the wind has dropped right off, and yeah, it's just beautiful here now. I haven't seen a single person since I got here, which is kind of what I expected and kind of what I hoped. But yeah, what a spot. What a spot. It's another old dead tree up ahead here, which I spotted when I was here yesterday. Sort of flagged in my mind to come back to. Unfortunately, all the colour in the sky is in the wrong direction. I was kind of hoping it would be directly behind it, but just make do. So I changed my mind a bit. Got my wide angle lens out. Got my tripod out, because I'm really liking this big pile of rocks here. So as you can tell, it is pretty dark now. So I'm just going to take one last shot up on the tripod, wide angle lens, of these rocks before I head off. And then it's definitely time to head off. Okay, I'm going to get this shot. All right, I think I'm done. I'm out of here. That was a pretty decent evening, I think. Like I said, well, except for right at the end there. I was trying something a little bit different. So I don't think any of the photos will be amazing, but hopefully there'll be one or two in there that are okay. So I'm going to take off. Thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, leave me a comment down below. You know the drill, all that stuff. And yeah, see you in the next video. All right, out of here. Don't forget my torch and my camera.